Today I am going to just do a follow-up on my last video, which was the Galaxy Fold review. That video was filmed like in November, December, something like that. I just had to kind of, follow up on it because I kind of uploaded it like last week, but it's very old now. I mean, I've had the phone for about 4 months. I'm recording this video on it on the ultra wide mode. That's why maybe the quality isn't as good. But I'm going to use this box as the Galaxy Fold. So when I'm referring to this box, I'm referring to the Fold. So pretty much everything I've said in that video still stands. You can still use it as a daily driver. I've been using it as a daily driver since October when I received the phone from Best Buy. I don't have a case on it. I still have the case in here. I don't use screen protectors on the outside. I don't have a skin or anything. I'm using it just like it is. It does have some scratches now on the outside and on the inside. That's my fault because I literally toss the phone around like it's nothing. When I place it on the desk, I just put it on the desk. I don't carefully put it like some people do. Like, yeah, it's a lot of money, but at the same time, I don't really believe in babying things because eventually you're going to replace it. Just like a car, yeah, wash it, protect it, make sure you're not like bumping it into anything, but at the end of the day, you're going to replace it anyways, just make it look good. So, I clean up the phone regularly. I wipe it down and stuff, disinfect it with some sprays. But I'm not babying it around. I'm not carefully putting it on the desk. I'm not carefully putting it in my pocket. I sit on it. I carry it in my back pocket. I put it on the desk, concrete, whatever. It has a few scratches. It's not crazy. It's not cracked either. So, it's durable. It's glass. As long as you take care of it, it's not gonna break. I've flipped it so many times now. I don't have any cracks on it. The front screen is perfectly fine. The inside screen, it does have micro scratches now because it's plastic, but at the same time you can't see them. It doesn't have any long, deep scratches. I put my nail on it a lot of times. It doesn't dent in. You have to put a lot of force on it to actually dent it, is what I found. So if you see people with dented phones, they've actually pressed so hard. Because if I press on the screen with my nail, you can't feel it going in. You'd have to press it as hard as on a cardboard box to actually get something in there. So it's very durable. I don't know why people are so scared of their phones. Obviously if you're the type of person that carries around a cracked phone, you crack your own screen protectors, every phone you have cracks, you probably shouldn't get it because you're probably going to crack it. And that's not the phone's fault. That's your fault for just being irresponsible or not knowing how to use your own device. You're probably the type of person that also has a dented car that you didn't buy it dented, that you probably dented yourself. But at the end of the day, you just have to pretty much just use it like a normal phone. The Samsung experience is the same overall, same as a Note 9, Note 10, Galaxy S10, Galaxy upcoming S20. So nothing's different. The only difference is that it's more expensive and it's a bigger screen. Is it useful? Yes. Is it the best thing ever? In my opinion, it is, because I don't see myself going back to a normal phone anymore ever again. Unless for some reason I break this one and I just can't afford to buy it. It's another Fold. Then yeah, I will probably keep buying the Fold 2, the Fold 3. I'm never gonna buy the Z Flip because I'm not into that little tiny phone flipping it up like a normal phone. If I just want a normal phone, I have big enough pockets to just buy a normal one. I only see that phone, honestly, I see it more for women that don't want to carry such a bulky phone. But for men, you guys have giant pockets. You don't really need something that small unless you want it for novelty purposes. But yeah, I'll always probably use the Galaxy Fold as my daily driver forever, honestly. Because no company's gonna make a phone good. Even if OnePlus or Google comes out with the only phone, it's not gonna be that good. The Pixels suck anyways. OnePlus is more towards price focused devices, whereas in this one the Fold is just I don't know what the thing is. It's just a no compromise phone. It has everything in it from last year, everything you can put in it other than a headphone jack and water resistance. But even then, I've had this phone. I have this phone in the shower every day when I'm listening to music and podcasts, and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly works fine. I don't understand what the fear is with these phones nowadays. I get it. When you listen to reviewers and they say, you know, the bad thing is no water resistance, no headphone jack. Yeah, it turns you off, but at the same time, when you start using it yourself, you start realizing that it's just a bunch of BS, because you can have it near water. Of course, if you drop it in water, it's gonna probably not work. But if you have it in the shower, it's fine. I do the same thing every day. I work in a place where I'm using the sink to rinse stuff all the time, and I have the phone like right next to it. It gets a little bit of water, but nothing happens to it. The specs are great. It doesn't slow down. It has a ton of storage. I'm actually filling up the storage now. I'm at 400 gigs out of 460 or 480, something like that. Which hopefully the next fold has an SD card slot, because I'm gonna need an expansion, or at least a terabyte of SSD. But other than that, the speakers are great. The camera is great. You're not gonna, if you actually need to take amazing pictures, then buy a DSLR. I don't know why people try to find the best camera in a phone. Like, all of them are pretty good now. iPhone, Pixel, Galaxy. So I mean, there's very little difference. If you really want the best camera, just go buy a DSLR and stop pixel peeping. I know reviewers are always like on the, all the tech tubers use pixels, but that phone's trash. Honestly, I hope Google one day realizes that their phone is actually trash. Yeah, it's cool for their camera, and I'm glad that they're making advances in it, but it's not that great of a phone. So yeah, the Galaxy Fold is probably the best one overall as a package. If you can afford it, then go ahead and buy it. It's great. You know, opening the screen, getting a giant screen in such a small device, such a slim device, it's something really cool, and something you get used to really quickly. I mean, I've had it. I haven't thought about getting a different phone, because there's nothing better than this one. So even the S20, it's cool, but then you'd be going back to something like one-dimensional, if that makes sense. So yeah, thanks to you guys for watching. Just a follow-up video. I'll be trying to make more videos. Probably not reviewing stuff anymore, because, you know, I don't really have anything else that I kind of really want to buy other than headphones. I don't really like buying phones. I actually have more of a life now than I used to when I was like 16 and I could buy a phone every month. So I need my phone now to actually work, and not flashing custom ROMs, or, you know, getting the OnePlus 8, 1+ 9, Galaxy S20, Galaxy S20 Plus, you know, buying a new phone every single month. That doesn't work for me anymore. It's cool, but, you know, just stick to what you know. I'm just gonna do pretty much just talking reviews about stuff. No really product reviews, unless I buy something, which I don't think I'm gonna do in the near future. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. Just go ahead and dislike the video and unsubscribe or subscribe. I don't really care. Just go ahead. Thanks.